All right, good afternoon, everybody. I am joined today, of course, with our weekly virtual press conference with Mayor Lee, Vice Mayor Cobb, and Assistant City Manager Sherman Stovall. He's here today. We're going to talk a little bit about, COVID-19 right now and the city's reopening. So, Mayor Lee, I'm going to turn it over to you.
Thank you, Tiffany, and good afternoon to everybody. I want to start by sharing with you the recent numbers for COVID-19 in Virginia. As of June 23rd, 2020, there were 58,994 cases, 5,913 total hospitalizations, and 1,645 deaths. The city of Roanoke has seen 357 total cases, 13 hospitalizations, and 10 deaths. The Virginia Department of Health's website updates this information daily at www.vdh.virginia.gov/coronavirus. Spikes of COVID-19 cases have been reported nationwide. So we're still asking our community to remain vigilant. Please practice social distancing and by all means, wear face coverings. That's so very important. The governor announced yesterday that safer at home. That's still important. Phase 3 is set to begin on July 1st. So I want to share with you what that will look like for our community. Non-essential retail will open completely. Restaurants and beverage services will open completely. Entertainment venues will open with 50% capacity. Fitness and exercise businesses will open with 75% capacity. And for the state of Virginia, beaches will remain open. Gatherings will increase from a 50-person limit to a 250-person limit. Child care facilities will be open. Personal grooming establishments will go from appointment only to open. Private campgrounds and state parks will remain open. And it is important to note that establishments where exercise activities, singing, or cheering is performed must ensure participants maintain at least 10 feet of physical distance from each other. And that's important. 10 feet of physical distance from each other if activities, exercise activities, singing, or cheering is being performed. And at least 6 feet of physical distance is required between people for all settings. That's so critically important with this virus. Phase 3 also strongly encourages teleworking, and face coverings will still be required when interacting with people in a public setting. That's so important, and we want to make sure that everybody picks up on that. And as we anticipate moving into this new phase, please help us reduce our community's risk of exposure to the COVID-19 virus by adhering to the guidelines that I've just outlined. And please, as your mayor, I want us to be responsible citizens. We have to be if we're going to curtail this virus. And I've just heard a governor in a state whose numbers are spiking make a statement, and I think it's very appropriate. It says, would you prefer a mask or ventilator? Think about that a little bit. Think about that. Thank you. And now I'm pleased to bring forth our Vice Mayor, Mr. Joe Cobbs.
Thank you, Mayor Lee. The city continues to prepare for reopening of its facilities, and I'd like to share with you some important dates to remember as part of that process. On July 1st, DMV Select Services will reopen in the Noel C. Taylor Municipal Building. Please be aware, if you come into the building, you'll be expected to practice physical distancing and wear a mask. If you don't have a mask, one will be provided for you. We continue to urge residents to conduct business with the city online when possible. On July 6th, the following will take place. There will be a limited reopening of the Noel C. Taylor Municipal Building from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. What this means is while the city's treasurer's office and commissioner of the revenue office are open to the public, citizens who need to visit other city offices in person will be able to do so by appointment. Social services offices in the Civic Mall on Williamson Road will reopen with self-screenings and face coverings required. No more than 10 people will be allowed in the lobby area waiting in line for service. City library branches will provide curbside service, and citizens may return books at any of the branches via the drop boxes. Limited summer youth program activities will begin with a maximum of 8 youth per program. Specialty camps will also begin and are also limited to 8 participants. Visits to the Permit Center in the Department of Planning, Building, and Development will be allowed by appointment only. The city appreciates everyone's patience with the implementation of these temporary changes to our operations and services. And please remember, many city services are available online or over the phone, and we ask that you check those options first. Residents and business owners are encouraged to use these options to minimize the need to visit our city offices in person. More information about all of these reopenings is available at roanokeva.gov/StarCityStrong. Tiffany and Mr. Stovall, I'll turn it back over to you.
All right, so now it's time for all of the reporters that have joined us. You can go ahead and type in the chat. Make sure I've got the chat box open. If you have any questions for Mayor Lee, Vice Mayor Cobb, or Assistant City Manager Stovall. It's very quiet. Anyone? That might be the quickest.
That's a first.
Ever. 309. Well, yeah, we did want everyone to know again, like Vice Mayor Cobb said, roanokeva.gov/StarCityStrong. Okay, Taj, there have been reports of a COVID-19 cases coming from Myrtle Beach to Roanoke. Has that affected any of our plans at all?
At this point, no. We're certainly taking that into consideration as we look at revising current city policies. We certainly want to continue our focus on not only protecting the public who need to do business with city government, but also protecting our employees.
All right, if we don't hear from anyone else, you can always, oh, here's another one. Okay. Dr. Molly Odell with the Roanoke City Allegheny Health District talked about an uptick in cases in the area. Yes, no plans to ask for a delay in phase 3 from the governor, correct? We're just still going to move forward?
That is correct. We will follow the guidelines as issued by the governor, and we are preparing to transition into phase 3.
Right, and we'll be posting, pushing out a lot of things on our social media sites as well. And another good resource is the Roanoke Allegheny Health District Facebook page. They've been sharing a lot of great information and graphics about face coverings and things like that and why you mask up. So it's some good stuff to share. But we hope everyone has a great day. If you have any questions, just feel free to follow up with me after. All right. See everybody later.
All right. Take care, everybody. Have a good day.